Hello everyone and welcome to this week's update video. This week we've got some bug fixes, but first let me tell you a cautionary tale of castle security. Last night the guys and I went to siege a castle on one of the many dedicated servers for medieval engineers. We found a really cool castle and it had really good design, like very solid walls, nice and tall, like taller than like a few heights, so you cannot just easily jump over. So we set up our trebuchets and started sieging it. After a while I started to inspect the castle a little closer, and I found a couple of design flaws. And I would like to tell you guys these issues so that you can make your castle designs better next time. First, don't leave large carts unattended outside. I will repurpose them into making it into a siege tower. 2. Don't leave rope hooks attached to your walls on the outside. Sure, they are great for keeping your carts from rolling away from your castle walls, but they're also great for keeping my siege tower from rolling away from your castle walls. But mostly, make sure you keep all your doors closed. After we made it across the wall using the siege tower, we found that all the doors were open. So we had a great time sieging this castle, and I hope that the owner of the castle was not too sad with our assault, but we tried to, we didn't take much, and it was a lot of fun. So on to this week's actual bug fixes. One of the fixes we did this week is an issue where the blocks were not correctly merging or sticking to the walls. You would see a lot of, well, not a lot of, but you would see several cases where you would attach stairs or a block to a wall and it would just fall off. So we discovered what was going on. It was a rounding error, and we made it a little bit more robust, so they should now be sticking to the walls correctly. We also solved this weird issue where building blocks would sometimes consume small grids at random. It was really weird that you had your block, you were building it, and suddenly you would see your crafting table or your spinning wheel disappear from the world, or your entire cart. So it was just some weird issue with the area inventory, and we fixed it. We also have some smaller bug fixes. For starters, the bandages are now in the appropriate crafting workstation, the spinning wheel. The impaled skull is back. It was accidentally removed and, well, we fixed it. We fixed an issue where if you were zoomed with the crossbow and then switched to like a hammer, the zoom would get stuck. And you would have to switch to the crossbow, zoom in and zoom out again to fix it. And we made a change to the stone doors and the large window walls. They are now reorganized into different categories because the category for especially the large round wall with windows was getting really large. We also did some various modding improvements. With 0.5 we introduced the ability to make your own object builders and your own entity components, but we did not write any guides yet. Today we are releasing some guides showing you how to make your own object builders, showing you how to make your own components and how to connect them to the game. Additionally, we have a new DLL that you can link to. It's specifically for the programmers amongst you. You will be able to connect your Visual Studio to this DLL and instantly see all the whitelisted classes and types that you can access from the mod API. So no longer will you need to use ILSpy to investigate what exactly is publicly visible and then somehow through trial and error figure out what is whitelisted and what isn't. Now you have a single DLL that instantly shows you everything. I would like to wrap this up with a community spotlight. There was a mod released, it's called The Trading Post by Peaceman, and I think it's a really cool implementation of a trading post. I especially like your use of the female engineer just sitting there acting as if she is the trader. It allows you to trade resources for coins and then coins for other resources in a way that is actually very simple. So I recommend you all check it out and play with it and let us know what you think. Well, that was it for this week. I hope you enjoyed the video. For the full list of changes, you can find them in the forum link below, and we'll see you all next week. Bye bye!